What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hey, everybody. How are you? How are you? Oh, whew. Hey, are you my fan? If you're my fans, I'm yours too. And if you're not, you. What's up? All right. So, hey, what's up, everybody? Oh no, Crobble Momops. Guys, we got a tournament tonight. Zenchess is here to not show up again. Can I sit him out because he's not going to show up? He did this last time. Registered for the tournament, then didn't play. Fortunately, it's not a Swiss. This time is we haven't done an arena in a couple weeks. This is an arena, so even if you don't show up, it's not a tragedy, I guess. Like in the Swiss. Then we lose a whole, someone loses a whole round, basically. At least in, here, if they don't show up, then, whatever. Pawnda's even nicer in person. He referred me to a local guy in a suit. Could lend me money at reasonable interest. All right. What's up, Arsenal fan? I don't think Zenchess will be here. He just likes to join these tournaments and not play. Redusa is here. I'm here. Arsenal fan is here. Gobble Troll Mops is here. Acerbate is not here. Let me send out one last reminder about this tournament. As I said, we've done Swisses for a couple weeks in a row, so there hasn't been a good arena. The arenas are always a little bit more popular, a little bit more fun. All right, message all members. Dear Pawndas, let's see. Join us for 7+3 casual arena starting soon. All right, and I'll put the link because the link helps. What's up, guys? I'm good. How are you, everybody? We got 3 players, all-time record. 101 more sub points to go. The 3x, that's 3 days ago. That's an old one. Okay, no notifications. Tilted. You saw that loan? Yeah, that guy hasn't been seen since. That's strange. It's very odd. I asked Pawnda about it, and he said he never saw that guy again. Weird, isn't it? True, I won a small poker tournament yesterday. That was good. A good feeling. Gotta get lucky once in a while. Eat first, play later. Don't eat too much, okay? I was telling this to my wife. Walter Brown's big thing was don't eat a big amount of food before you're going to play. And it's tricky. It's tricky because yesterday at poker, all the other people are eating a lot and stuff. Like, it's dinner time. I'm like, I had an early dinner at 4, and then I'm playing poker from 6 to 12. But the thing is, I don't want to be sleepy. So Brown always said never eat before you play in a tournament game. So chess games are 5 hours. This poker tournament was 6 hours, but it's tricky. I try to stay away from eating a big meal. I guess the best thing you can do is eat small amounts of healthy food. Probably things like candy bars. I had a Snickers yesterday. I don't think that really, it's worse almost, eating pure sugar. Eat a sandwich. I do better, yeah. If you take a banana and a sandwich, something like that. But I watch people, man. I watch people at the poker club, at poker games. They're eating like these full meals and stuff, and then they're gonna like play. Dude, you get sleepy. You get like unmotivated. Um, it's not good. I mean, you're gonna your like blood is going to your stomach, and I'll just remember. I never forget. Like Walter, he was very hysterical about this. He probably died from drinking too much coffee, but it certainly didn't hurt his play. Anyways, speaking of coffee, I didn't have my coffee. Maybe that's why I feel like I do. I didn't have any coffee, but if I have coffee this late, I'm gonna not fall asleep tonight. So we're starting in 5 minutes. Yeah, don't drink coffee after 5 if you're me and you plan on sleeping before like 4 a.m. I'm very sensitive. I gotta stick to the rules. I sometimes I have a coffee around 6 and that's bad enough. I literally can't sleep till like 3 a.m. We're definitely over the limit now. Some people, like my mom, man, she could drink coffee like any time of day and it didn't matter. You know, it was like, I'm jealous of those people. I love coffee and I would be probably way more awake right now, but I won't be able to sleep tonight. So I'm good though. I did a lot of puzzles today, like a little warm up. Yeah. Well, will Zen Chess show up? I don't know. So, Pawnda Rapid Arena, 3 minutes to go. It's 7+3 Rapid Casual. Arena, 2.5 hours. What's my puzzle rating? I don't know. I do, you know what I like to do, Arsenal fan? I don't like to do the regular puzzles. I'll do puzzle streaks. So I can have time. When you do the streak, it's like not rated, right? You just do puzzles. I like doing those and see how many I can get right, you know, consecutively. Usually I'll get like bored or tired and make a mistake, something really blatant, you know, overlook something really like a one move blunder. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, I told a story about poker on Tuesday where I missed a flush on the river. That's like a chess one move blunder, you know. Poker tournament was better. I was lucky though. You gotta be lucky. So what do you think, guys, about Magnus's performance in the Sigaman tournament? I don't know. Does it matter? I mean, it's got to be really hard. I don't know, man. It's hard. Hard to imagine giving up the world championship and then, you know, still probably being the strongest player in the world. But now people are like questioning it and, oh, Magnus lost to somebody and Magnus had a bad game. But I mean, how the heck can he be motivated? You know what I mean? After everything he's been through, after he's been like God, he's been like chess God, just take a step down and just be another grandmaster playing in this tournament where like there aren't even any elite players. Okay, Ergaisi's in the tournament, but still, it's not like top 10. These are second tier, some second tier players playing with Magnus. That's a serious step down in terms of motivation. I don't know how you do that. It's almost like how could he possibly play at his best without motivation? Other players got to be more motivated than him. All right, time to start anyway. Good luck, guys. We got 5 only so far, but hopefully they're pouring in the door right now. I need to stream more regularly. I don't know. We're on 4 streams a week right now, but probably I need to do 5 or 6 again. All right, good luck, guys. Arsenal's in. Pilly's in. Still only 5. Is anyone not registered yet? I've got 4 viewers only, so this is a small starting field. Just 4 of us, because Enchess never shows up. I don't know what he does, dude. He wasn't in there this morning in the list. He registers, and then he, like, goes to sleep or something. And then he's like, what do you mean I'm on drugs? Oh, he denied my Fianchetto Bishop. Okay. Let's do a double fianchetto. You don't want that one? I'll do the other one. Okay, Emery Tate style. Emery loved to play the ready. Okay, Larson. Oh, you're gonna copy me. Come on, bro. Don't copy me. That's so annoying. All right, we got time. I don't know. I haven't played a 7+3 game in a long time. Off stream, I've been playing strictly 3+2 and 5-0. I play offline. Well, not offline, but I play off my account anonymously in 3-2 and 5-0 just for fun to not like completely forget how to play. Both of those time controls are faster than this, so I need to actually slow down. And we've got our team match this Sunday, Arsenal fan. I don't know if I told you guys on Sunday. Maybe I didn't know. I think I mentioned it though. We have to win our match on Sunday against an equal team, 7-5, or we get relegated. And I'm a little bit pissed because our team captain has asked. We have this guy on our roster who's an FM, but there's a slight problem. He had been diagnosed as kind of like brain tumor or something. I don't know the details, but you got a serious issue with this H5, H4 stuff. Anyway, so we've got a roster member who's an FM who had like a brain tumor, some kind of very serious health problem, hasn't played all year, and hasn't responded to requests to play the whole year. And now my team captain is talking about like asking him to play, and I'm thinking like, is that really a good idea? I mean, do you really, in the critical match in the last round, you want somebody who's got a serious health issue, who hasn't played all year, to come in and play? You know, I mean, I don't know, man. I think this is a bad idea. You know, I say you go with the players you got. You don't bring in this guy who's out of practice with health problems. It's just it seems like a bad idea. Anyway, I'm a little bit worried. And in addition, that makes me not sure, like, now I don't know what board I'm going to play. Because I'm going to know, what am I going to know, like a day before? I would like some time to prepare for my opponents. But now because this dude can't decide if he's going to play or not, now I don't know if I'm playing board 5 or board 6. So I have to prepare for like 4 opponents or something like that. I don't feel like preparing for 4 opponents. So that's where I'm at. By the way, Arsenal fan, do you still play in like the 4 NCL? Probably losing some games will motivate him. Losing some games? We can't afford to lose any games. My team has to win 7-5. So nobody can lose, and we have to win 2 games. 10 draws and 2 wins. 10 draws is 6 points. No, actually, that's crazy. We don't need 10 draws and 2 wins. We need 11 draws, and we need, what do we need? I can't math. 10 draws, yeah, 10 draws and 2 wins. Yeah, no, I was right the first time. Okay. 10 draws and 2 wins. Exactly. I can math. It's a Tory attack. Why is Redusa so obsessed with playing H5 in every game? I don't get that, man. It's like a chess fetish. H4, H5. Okay, here it's not completely inappropriate. If it wasn't him, I would be like, alright, that's a normal move. But it's like every single game this guy plays H4, H5. You're too good to have the kind of obsessive fetish. It's annoying. Alright, I don't like facing that. That's aggressive. Stop threatening me. No, I'm on his bishop. All right, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Quick. Queen d2. Queen d2 f5. Queen d2 f5. Is that a problem? Queen d2 f5. Queen h6. Pawn takes e4. Queen d2 f6. I don't know. I feel this is good. Maybe queen c1. Just in case there's some kind of tactical danger on the d file. You know, bishop takes e5 won't be like a... It won't be... I just realized something. Well, you can't trade queens. You know, if black plays a move here, I play knight c5, he takes a c5, there's no queen trade, which would ease black's position, I think. Lead Chess doesn't show you streaming. Oh no. Come on. Why do they do that, man? I did the online check before. Sorry. Before the stream started, I did that, and apparently it doesn't matter if I click that button before I started streaming. Now I should be showing. Am I showing? Not even pregnant. All right. Oh, wow, we got something. Guys, by the way, Arsenal Fan is our stream boss. Gabble stream boss. If you donate anything, you'll take away poor Arsenal's health, which is down to 1,075, by the way. So it's not going to take much. King g7 is the move I missed. You know, it's pretty obvious. You're making me regret playing that move I played. Waste of time. What do I do? This is totally made up opening by me. Okay, bishop d5. You're making that up. Upsculler bishops. Biskov. Klaus Biskov. Oh, shit, man. I do not know what to do. Do not know what to do. Upsculler Biskovs. I kind of doubt my move, you know, the previous move. Are you doubting me? Do you doubt me? Damn it. Oh, I don't know what to do. Nefidovian, knight on b8. Yeah, what can I do? Nothing. I got nothing. I know I have nothing. Thanks, Gabaltromos, for reminding me of that, though. I thought I had caught it before the stream, but it's all new to me. Am I lost yet? God, he's playing it like an EF Caro-Kann. Don't know anything about Redusa. Very mysterious. Queen takes. Oof. Wow, I'm glad I saw that move. Totally missed bishop d6. His main strength is moving real fast. I'm a little bit foggy-headed, but tactically I'm alright. Strategically I'm not. Wow, F5. What am I supposed to do about that? Alright, I'll just concentrate. I'll try to concentrate. Better structure, ops color bishops. Position might be better for white, but not a big deal, I would imagine. Kind of taking the fun out. These tricks, how many times have you followed me now? Every day I get a notification that you followed me again. Like, you follow me on Lee Chess again and again. One of those people. You unfollow me, and then you refollow me again. You have a love-hate relationship. I keep getting notifications that these tricks has followed you. You must unfollow a lot. You refollow me every day. That's good, though. It makes it look like there's more people following me. Look at that maneuver. Knight e8, knight f6. Hello? What's that about? What am I going to do about that? Jeez. This is a double-edged decision by me. Could be bad, could be good. But I have a plan. It's good to have a plan. You will give me a pawn. Alright. Pawns. Pawns are people too. I see. Here. Wow. Only following once. There's no way, dude. I am not making this up. I would not make up something so random as that. I think you just did it a long time ago and probably don't remember. I've been wrong. I could be wrong. I mean, you followed my stream a long time ago, and now, you know, it's impossible you didn't follow before, but maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I accept that I'm wrong. All right? I accept that I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I have to learn to admit when I'm wrong, you know? It's a good trait to be willing to admit when you're wrong. No? Man, this guy played like God this game. He's getting close to someone on sound level, to be honest. I do have a queenside majority, so probably it's safe to push those pawns. It's the force field. Star Wars Day was what, yesterday? No, 2 days ago. Star Wars Day. Shit, this is not so safe, actually. Ooh, jeez. Thought I was safe. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Sledgy gets a draw against Magnus. How do you think Black's play was in this game? 0 inaccuracies? I'm just going to bet 0 inaccuracies. No, he made 1 inaccuracy, just like almost the last move, and 1 blunder. Jesus Christ, dude. That's a fucking remarkable game. Not a lot happened, but you played almost perfectly. In fact, you're even better in the in-game. I might have been lost. But I don't know what to do. I mean, I blundered 94. I didn't plan it out well, allowing the 94 fork. I was forced to like trade down the bishop versus knight, knight versus bishop. I'm worse. I should have calculated more carefully. Young Samurai. Only 8 players. Sun Prism's here though. Good. Zenchess just does this to troll me. He like enters the tournaments and never plays. I don't know what his deal is. He's acted really weird lately. Competition ready. Redusa, Billy. We should get more players though. Actually, it's odd because the Swisses I've held in the last 2 weeks have fielded like 20 players, and they're Swisses, which are way less popular than the Swisses are way less popular than the arenas usually. So I don't know why we only have 8 players today. Normally we'd have at least 10 to start and probably 20 by mid-tournament at least. A little slow today. Thank you, Arsenal fan, for not playing the exchange variation like a chicken. Arsenal never chickens out. Anco, they call him. He never chickens out with bishop takes c6. I respect that. A real man. Doesn't play the exchange variation. So here we go. Proper Roy Lopez. Not just a real man. I mean, any real chess player. It doesn't matter what gender you are. The point is, you're not real if you play the exchange variation. Exchange variation is lame, and it's for losers. Anyway, Queen E2? No, that's better. Not for losers. I have Queen D7 fetish. No, I'm trying to remember. What do I do now? Huh? Mrs. Did I mess up again? Alright. No rook A, E8, like I tried to do in the other game recently. This is the point, right? Oh, you saw that. So if I play bishop F8, you go bishop G5, what do I do? I should play H6. Mrs. Arsenal fan? Hello? Yeah, now my bishop's on fucking B7. Fucking die. It's a Pixies lyric. Song I really liked. They just threw that soundbite in there. I forget what song that was. Bishop F8. Now the bishop C, it's there to cover the C8 square in a lot of cases here, and it's not. So this is one drawback. But then again, my queen being on D7. It's a non-standard variation I've become kind of obsessed with. So what else is happening? It's my turn again. Jeez, bishop C2 unprovoked. So I can go G6. I mean, obviously. G6 would be a normal thing to do. I have like evening dementia. Maybe lack of coffee. And I was doing some puzzles today. I was clicking. Puzzles were going well. I think tactically, even though I feel like crap, I'm pretty sharp. It's really getting hot here. I don't know how it is where you guys are, but it's like definitely global warming isn't made up. Whether or not it's caused by man or it's a natural occurrence, you know, I think it's a combination of the two. But anyway, the point is it's definitely getting hotter. It's May 6th, and it's fucking hot here already. And it's not like I live in the Mediterranean. I don't remember it being this hot in New Jersey in May when I grew up. Budapest, New Jersey. Okay, New Jersey's what? It's just further north, I always forget. Latitude-wise, Europe is what? Higher up. Really hot, man. Early May. Ooh, bro. I lived near the coast. My mom lived near the coast in Massachusetts, but I lived more inland when I was a kid. Although the water always brings humidity. Where do I put this knight? Not on D8 now. Not at this juncture. A5, that seems stupid now. So I'm going to sack a piece on D5. Well, I was going to sack a piece. Arsenal's going to go c4 here. No, he didn't. Wow. The golden opportunity to sack a piece for 2 pawns. Classic or Lopez. Not my normal style. Take, take, take. Oh my god. I didn't know that the fucking Levy was involved in that. That's gross. But anyway. Bishop e3. Let's see. No, I don't know what to do. c6, c4. It does nothing. Sack a piece for 2 pawns. Dude, this is too risky. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I think it's too risky. How about c5? Extreme chess moves. You sack a piece, I sack a piece. That I definitely. If you go bishop takes c5 here, I say thank you for the piece. Oh, I didn't want to go king h7, but I guess if you're going to force me, I'm going to do it. Oh, shit. What about that? How am I going to play f5 with my king on h7? Guys, questions? Can anybody answer? Is anybody out there? Can anybody answer me this? How am I going to... Here's the question, all right? Ready? How am I going to play f5 with my king? How am I going to play f5 with black with my king on h7? Anyone know the answer? This position. How is black going to play f5 with the king on h7? Oh, sorry, there's no viewers out there. I don't know what everybody's doing. We've got 9 players now. Where is everybody? Jobless. There's a guy from Russia, Jobless 1. So the answer is, I'm not, right? We're not going to play f5. You're here, all right. So you're in, number 9. Bro. Not cool. You're trying to play f4. No, no. No, no. Now you have knight h5 too. Boy, that's annoying. f5 take with a knight. That's got to be the answer. Bro, this is... Sorry, take back. Sorry, take back. It was a mouse slip. I lost a piece. I'm sorry. You got to take it. I'm playing f5 and then taking back with a knight when he takes. But I clicked the e7 square, tried to play f5. Yeah. I was clicking f5, but I accidentally clicked knight f5, and I'm good. I'm good with the knight. I'm good with the mouse, you know. He's +5. Well, the engine found blunder f5. Can you imagine that? Check it out. My line was best. No, I was supposed to play f5, e takes f5, knight takes f5. That was the point, and that was the best line. The engine's a genius. How did it figure that out? How did it know that? It's like it has AI listening to my stream or something, and it's coming up with a nice. Knight f5, double question mark. I take with the knight. Do you take with the pawn? It gets very, very dangerous because white has knight h5. I have to take with the knight. And white is better. But it's tricky because, like, you know, what exactly do you do? c4 was the engine move. No. Yeah, yeah, c4. This is the computer's line. c4, bishop c8. And I don't know if I would play it, but I would consider it for sure. Rook ae1, rook a7, knight e4, and white's better. Knight f6, good. And I don't know if Arsenal would play this, but it looks a little shaky. g4 is a bit risky, but this is the computer's variation. Clearly white is better. Anyway, that was a nice game. There, but it's arena. Oh, good, good. I was thinking it's a Swiss, man. I'm like freaking out. No, dude, we had too many Swisses in a row, and I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, I have to wait till all the other games are over. I totally thought I just blundered in a Swiss game, and that would suck, you know, because you only get like 7 rounds, and it's okay. It's an arena. It's fine. I mean, I could just play another game. That's okay. I was really bummed out because I thought this was a Swiss. I totally forgot. The last 2 or 3 tournaments have been Swisses in a row. And so I thought, oh fuck, I just like, you know, I'm gonna sit here for 7 minutes after hanging a knight. Weird mouse slip, but I clicked the E7 square. Bart Simpson has asked to join the team with 59 games. A little shaky, 59 games, but I'm desperate. We need followers. They joined 1 week ago. They joined 1 week ago. Blitz Games, 1942. All right. I'll let you join. I'll let you join. 59 games, a little low. Usually we ask for 100. All right, we've got 9 players. Where is everybody? Come on. Hey, Mr. Coffee, can you put the stream, can you put the tournament link in there? I just hung a knight against Arsenal fan. I don't know if I call it a pre-move. I kind of like almost I didn't really pre-move, but it was like a mental pre-move. Like I 100% expected Arsenal fan to take on f5. When I played f5, but in my mind I'd already played f5. And I was recapturing on f5, but I hadn't played f5 yet, so he couldn't take on f5. I'm an idiot. Thanks. So thanks, Arsenal. Where's Mr. Coffee? He stepped in. Well, it's already pinned. There he is. He already did it. He was pinning that message. 9 players in an arena. Are you serious? I'd like to look at the piece sacrifice after the tournament. I could sack a knight for 2 pawns to take out your center with knight takes d5. I almost played it. It was probably dubious. What I am curious about, though, was like, how dubious was it? Like, could I have played that piece sacrifice? Maybe not a bad choice against the aggressive Arsenal fan who likes to have the initiative. It would have not been the easiest position to play if I sacked my knight, you know, rather than playing a normal move there. So what's up, guys? Only 9 players, so sadly, as my stream dies and continues to die. But it's all right because I won $600 first place in a poker tournament yesterday. No, not really. Well, it's not all right. But I am spending 2 days a week playing poker now. So that's where I am Tuesday nights. If you need to find me at the local poker club. So we've got Pili competition ready, our director, Mr. Coffee. Zenchess isn't really here. I don't understand why we just have 9 players. My Swisses have gotten 20 players the last couple of weeks. How is it that we only have 9 for an arena? That doesn't make sense to me. Swisses have always been less popular than the arenas. Gobbletron Mop said he would come. Yeah. Zen Chess registered, but he's not here again. Drown the Clown didn't show up. All right, let's play the birds. Oh, he's not phased at all. That's bad when they respond immediately to my birds. Oh. And the best line, G6. Polar bear. Yegesh medve. Ice bear. The ice bear cometh. Oh yeah, Arsenal fan. Okay, rub it in. You beat me with that crappy gambit. Just rub it in. It's not enough that I mouse slipped and lost to you. And okay, admittedly you're slightly better, but now you got to rub in the time that you beat me with G5 against the against the birds opening. Okay. Yeah, I know. No, I won't forget that. That's really insulting. But I applaud you for your creativity. I need brain food. I had chicken for dinner. Chicken sandwich for dinner. Doesn't feel like I've got brain. I don't feel my brain. I don't feel any brain. I don't think I have a brain. Stir. Raving Spurt? That's your porn name. Oh my god. Who said that? You know those memes where everyone has to have like a porn name, porn star name? Are you crying or craving? Oh. Yeah, we need got porn star names for all title players. So what am I doing here? Jesus, dude. I can't turn on the air conditioner because that's fucking freezing. Humidity's up. We're supposed to get storms here in the next couple days. All right. I had to readjust the fan. My Arsenal fan. Oh, by the way, Arsenal fan, congratulations on the big win there. Now, I never follow football, but I mean, of course, the game was on last night. Real Madrid versus Arsenal. The game was on last night while we were playing poker. I was too into the poker to really pay attention, but the goal was fantastic. The goal that Arsenal scored, I don't remember who it was, but really nice goal. Knight G4. Oh, what a night. Mr. Coffee? Every time I go to play poker, there's a really good football game. Last week it was Bayern Munich against PSG, which was also epic. Right. It's crazy. Every Tuesday night. That's 2 in a row. My poker friend asked me when I last played football. I was like, I think it was 1979, but I can't remember for sure. Europeans, like, they ask you questions like this. I'm American. Do you realize that? You think we all just play football? I mean, like footsie, soccer? No. I'm like, yeah, I played in 1979, bro. I think it was 79. Somewhere I have the photo. I have a team photo. My I did play footsies as recently as like 2003. That's a different story, Mr. Coffee. Not to be dispensed with here. Um, Pilium. Pilium. This is a dangerous situation. Danger, Will Robinson. This guy is insanely fast and strong. Are we sure that we keep the theories about this being cheesy, noob? It's not, right? He showed me real understanding when I played him. Oh, Jokeresh. But Jokeresh isn't a real Hungarian, right? I mean, he's like, isn't he like Swedish or something? Okay. Yeah, he's like part Hungarian, but he didn't like live here. He's not like Sabolchai. Saboslai. Even after 20 years, I still can't pronounce names. Saboslai is a weird name, but he's a really Hungarian, living Hungarian, you know. But Jokeresh is a totally Hungarian name. It's not a common name, but it is very Hungarian sounding. It's a good name, though. The Joker. Jokeresh. They just call him Joe. No, I mean, definitely his family is Hungarian with that name. Although you could be from like Slovakia or, you know, some neighboring Hungarian minority. Anyway, the extent of my football knowledge. What else is going on in the news today? We started the stream. We're investing in the Melania coin. I don't know, pharmaceuticals or the military industrial complex. I'm not allowed to open a fucking investment account. It's fucking awkward. Whenever I try to open an investment account, I'm not allowed because I'm like an American living in Hungary, or I'm a Hungarian who's an American, or some shit like that. Maybe it's for the best. It's the awkwardest thing. They're like, you can't have crypto on our platform because you live in Hungary. You can't have an investment account because you're an American. Like, make up your mind. Am I not allowed to do this because I'm American? Am I not allowed to do that because I live in Hungary? I don't understand. I'm not allowed to do anything. They're saving me from losing my own money. It's a good idea. All right, Queen F2. um, anyway, I'm not a good investor. Anyway, probably for the best. But Grabble Troll Mop started the stream talking about the military industrial complex, Rheinmetall. Maybe he works at Rheinmetall. You know that? Actually, that's a good theory. Gobble Troll Mop's, he's in charge of like the vats. I think the iron vats, where they build huge metal things, and maybe sometimes the workers fall in, and Gobble Troll Mops is like in charge of fishing them out. He's in charge of like the cover up afterwards, arranging, lawsuits, settling lawsuits with their families and stuff. Did anybody watch? Did anybody watch Better Call Saul? Here. We don't have very many viewers. Man, Billy M is awfully strong, dude. You are awfully strong for someone who's 1800. I have to say. I would go as far as say like extremely strong for that rating. How the hell is this guy not over 2000? He must have some kind of glaring weakness I'm not seeing. Bishop G5. So anyway, better call Saul. We gotta come up with let's see. Oh, this is a terrible idea. Terrible, horrible, delicious. We got 12 players now. Ruslan Bear has arrived. Uber Driver has arrived. Gabaltron Mops just came and said he was going to play, and then he's not going to play, of course. My wife didn't let me play. She said, go to the forest and cover the mushrooms. Gather the mushrooms. Go gather the mushrooms for the family, man. You see, this is a glaring weakness. This is unbelievable, right? That's how sharp I am tactically. Go gather the mushrooms for the family feast. The Black Forest. We listen to classic rock. I can't do it. I'm sounding like an Indian. I can't do German accent. Damn, dude. Pilly played perfectly and then just hung on one move tactic. Just do 1,000 tactics every day, and you'll be like a grandmaster. Positionally, you played great. All right. So I hung a piece on a mouse slip mental finger failure against Arsenal fan. I had a draw with Redusa. This is my first win, I think. Pichu is here. Are you playing? We're talking about Hungarian footballers. No, not really, but Gyökeres is not actually Hungarian. Not living in Hungary, Hungarian. All right, D4, knight f6, knight c3. Dude, what's up, guys? Competition ready. So we've really played this before? He's like booked up on this. I guess if you play, okay, if you play the 4 pawns attack, sorry, the Austrian attack against the Pirts, then I guess f4 is going to be your default move no matter what black plays. Not a hard move to find, right? I mean, it's the #1 move against Pirts. It's #1 move against the Czech defense. I played this against Mark, what's his name? Can't remember. Mark, what's his name? At the World Senior. Mark Twain. Wow. Overcompensating. Bishop G1. That's weird. You overcompensated. Everybody's so fast. Nobody ever takes their time. Never any slow opponents who are like slower than me. Slow opponents are hard to find, huh? Isn't that weird? It's like Bishop G1. What a weird move. So what am I going to play now? Now. Now. Man. You are Hackman. Hantavirus strikes again on the cruise ships. The weirdest players here on my stream these days. Competition ready. 3-3. My God, dude. He's absolutely fearless. He's all over the place. Wow. You can't do everything. I'll have an everything burger. He's not aggressive, though. I mean, you know, not a very aggressive player, right? You only play seriously against you. Oh, okay, that's logical. Only against me? Like no one else in the world? Why is that? Why would that be the case? You got spammed? Gabble Romops, you got spam. You got spammed out, man. Spammed ham. Why specifically against me you only play seriously? On my stream, you mean, or in general? Why not play seriously against everybody? Ryan Metal. So did you pick anyone out of the vat lately? Gobble Romops, have you ever seen Better Call Saul? The TV series? I don't remember how many seasons there are. I think like 7. Oh, you wrote no. You were answering me. The guy sees everything. You were answering that question. Okay. Very good. Because the funny part about it was there was this major plot. There was a major plot line in the story where they hired a German engineer to come to like New Mexico in the desert to build this like drug lab and underground, and it just I thought always reminded me of you guys, the German players from my stream. He ends up dying, like the German guy ends up dying. They had to kill him because he had a big mouth and he would like tell everyone about this like installation or whatever. He seemed really sympathetic, you know, the character in the story. What am I gonna do here? Maybe we have an issue, huh? Maybe that needs to go. Because I'm gonna get my my H5 pawn axed. Can I ask you a question? Some jokes about Germans. Well, yeah, I mean, it was just it was kind of weird, you know. Like Germans are famous for their engineering, so in Better Call Saul, they of course they hire like some really high level German engineering, you know, cars, BMW, stereotypes and stuff, but it's funny. He tries extra hard against me. Where are you going? No. Well, like, hey, the joke, I guess, for me was that in the story, they have to say that the German engineer died due to a work accident, you know. And Gobble Tromops is always talking about people falling to the vats, the giant vats at work. So I thought maybe he works at Rheinmetall, and they put together like war machines, and sometimes people fall into the vats, and he has to clean them out. It sounds like a plot line from a TV show, basically. That was the extent of my joke. Very deep, deep stuff. So we've improved our position. Congratulations, me. Deep thoughts with Gabble Troll Mops. Are we talking about films? No, this is a TV show. It was Better Call Saul. I was referencing. Where was it? Um, Damn, dude. They call him La Machina. Competition Ready's other name is the Vacuum. Okay, okay, we got this. We got this. Easy win. You know, you put some of your pawns on the wrong color here. So I can lose a bishop and still not lose. It's kind of funny. No, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Oh, this is too good, dude. This position is awesome. I love this position. All right. What are we going to do? Oh, no, my king can't move. I have f6, though. You know, I ought to win this position. But now my king is stuck. Otherwise, though, how would I get my bishop to there? Oh, very generous. Thank you. You know, I can lose a rook, and you can't win here, right? I can give you pieces, and you can't win, and you're offering me a draw. That's very generous. It's a generous draw for by white. Be funny if I got mated though, like king e4 d5 and black is lost probably. Actually, it's not so simple, but maybe I am. I think it is a draw, but I just thought it would be funny if I like sacked a piece and you can't do anything. Like I don't need this rook, bro. I could just give it away. How do I give it away though? Where can I give it away? I can't give it away. If I tried, I can't give it away. This is so stupid. This is my average opponent, right? 3 cent upon loss. I only try against you. Oh, you made it in accuracy. Oh my god. Wow. That's the weirdest quit ever. He only tries against me. Can we get some normal opponents here who try against everybody? Blundering. No, plundering is when you steal stuff. You're blundering. Plundering and blundering. You seem to like Benoni. Snake. Arsenal fan is very intense, and he tries. He's a huge tryhard. He's, but he's fearless as well. There's no shame in losing to him. What do I do now? Castle. Let's develop, right? I can't seem to throw any kind of people off in the opening, no matter how extreme the lines I play are. F4 right away. Too greedy. I think 92 was interesting. But I don't know. You both had the same weakness that you, I think, tend to play too fast and get excited when you're winning. You need to just bear down and not become emotional when you're like close to winning. It's easy to say that, because I had lots of issues with that over the years. I always played better in lost positions than I did in winning positions because I feel like there's no pressure on you when you have a good position, but there's a lot of pressure on you when you're better. When you're losing, you have nothing to lose. When you're better, there's this pressure to like finish the opponent off. I have to play d6. There's no other move. But all of my opponents are very similar. They're fearless, they're ultra aggressive, and they're fast. And those three characteristics aren't necessarily all good. I was talking to some poker player yesterday, and he agreed. A good player, player I know from Hungary. He's won some good tournaments, and I've seen the same pattern in poker and chess. Seems like the middle level, intermediate to mid level players, they have no sort of self control. They're too aggressive. Arsenal's gotten better. He's not out of control all the time, though he is with the clock. Strategically, he's not. This player is so aggressive. It's really sometimes over the top. Last game was pretty solid, ultimately. Here he's playing. I mean, he's got a lot of weaknesses. He just keeps making more pawn moves, but what do? I need to develop. The knight has to get out. Knight a6, knight c7. Pretty slow. I'd like to look at an account though, like Redusa, and see what time controls he's playing. Rapid, 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 blitz, blitz, blitz. May 6th you played 9 rapid games. May 5th you played 17 rapid games. But you're freaking really out of control fast, dude. You should have more time to use. Every game I play, my opponents are like flawless. He's a pawn down, but has the initiative now. It's unbelievable. It's totally fearless. I'm like a pawn up and I don't even know if I'm better. Why is everyone so good? And one makes a mistake against me. So how do I recapture with a knight? Rook e8, knight e8? That's the safest move. Dude, I'm not even close to these guys. The Arsenal fans' rating's been going up. He's still got a very modest Blitz and Rapid rating. In Bullet, he's higher. Redusa, very modest. Competition ready. Only plays seriously against me. Okay, dude. You tilted 100 blitz points? Uh-huh. You, imagine that. Now here's a funny blunder. It's a little bit like Wow. Rook takes, bishop f5. Wait a minute. Rook takes, bishop f5. Well, that's like a huge trade. I give up the exchange and I win it back. Okay. Oh shit, dude. This is a trap. It's a trap. It's the fucking Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. Mr. Coffee's gonna get excited. No, he likes Star Trek, not Star Wars. It's usually one or the other. Fucking Admiral Akbar. Okay, whatever. Fine. Mm-hmm. I saw, I don't know, yesterday, Mark Hamill was hanging out with Obama. Mark Hamill, of course, recently in a very well-received movie, The Long Walk, a Stephen King adaptation. Of course, you know, he hasn't acted a lot after Star Wars. Um, of course, you know, famously playing Luke Skywalker in the original Star Wars. But he was hanging out with Barack Obama at some fundraiser, and for like Obama's foundation or whatever. And apparently, I don't know how old Mark Hamill is. Probably like his late 60s. I don't know. And F6, anyone? So anyway, there was a joke about, oddly enough, I remember watching Star Wars as a kid. It was like the first real film I ever saw. And I think I saw it in 1978. But I think Star Wars came out in 1977. And I saw it in the theater. I don't remember. It may be 78. But Mark Hamill said that he married his wife in 1978. So 1978, does that make sense? They said like 46 years, but that doesn't add up. That would be like 48 years. 47, 48 years. Anyway, the point was joking about, they were joking about their wives and their relationships with their wife, Mark Hamill and Obama. And Barack Obama said, his wife said that she never married again because it would take too long to train a new husband. I thought that was pretty funny, you know. All right. Anyway, King H7, King F7. That was the very deep joke by me. Yeah. Well, you know who's the boss. I mean, that's the point. She's in control. But I had never heard that joke. It's probably a common joke. Why don't you divorce your husband and get a new one? Because it takes too long. It's too late to train a new one, basically. All right. Haha, funny, funny. Okay, let's win this endgame. What do you say? The endgame cometh. You like endgames, don't you? I like endgames. You like endgames. Oh, check. Look. Do you like check? We like checks. We love checks. I love you. You love me. Oh, shit. Should I have done that? Was that a good idea to play b5 right away? Probably not. Almost went into a rendition of Barney. Dude, there was another funny story in the news. I don't know if anyone saw this, but apparently, like, you know, some of the top European politicians are in Armenia, meeting with Armenian officials. The Russians aren't happy, and Macron, who's like the political rock star of Europe, did like a song with the Armenian prime minister, with Macron singing, and the Armenian prime minister accompanying him on drums or something like that. Crazy shit. In other news, what are you doing? Wait. You're gonna sack your bishop? It's a little late for that. You're not getting in there. Yeah. It's a subtle in-game. Magnus needs to grind these guys down in endgames. Did you see his games? He's playing like crazy-ass games. He needs to remember his fundamentals, you know? Why he's such a great player. It's like he forgot. He's not just a brilliant tactician. I mean, the guy's one of the best endgame players I ever saw. He like beats people to draw in endgames all the time. Why is he not like beating them in simple positions? I think he forgot how to play. All right, back to tournament. How to beat Magnus, basically. Arsenal fan just running away with the tournament, undefeated, crushes everyone. Look at his performance rating, 26-16. Uber driver. Oh, that was a terrible game. Wow. Uber driver slime. I mean, Arsenal sliming people from like lost positions every game. I hung a piece against him. He was lost against Uber, slimed him. On time. Let's see, Gobble Troll Mops. How was that game? Oh, standard gambit. Troll Mops, not good. Not good. Michael Rode did that to me once, something like that. it was even worse. He sacked the exchange. That's a bad one. Looks like you got an initiative for the pawn. He got a very strong initiative against you. But Redusa said he was winning. All right, so we're in 5th place. Let's try to finish in 3rd place. You're not a Caro Con player, are you? We got half the tournament left. An hour and 12 minutes. Your ruin is here. Our director. RD. Research and development. What am I doing? Oh yeah. We're trying something experimental. Never a good idea, right? The computer variation. He's unfazed. Utterly and completely unfazed. Hello? Okay. 92. Then my queen gets trapped. No, C7's hanging. Look, if you play D6, then you'll drop your bishop. You can't drop my queen. D6, bishop E6, though. Okay. He seems a little confused. Like, my opponent isn't in a familiar sort of territory here, which is good. That's the idea. Now you're threatening bishop E6. Is that my sense? But I do have bishop G5. Can try it. Bishop E6, knight D5, bishop D5, pawn D5. That's fine. What's up, guys? Wow, huge concession by black. Just giving up the dark square bishop. Unreduntifying my knights. I'm getting warmed up, but it might be too late. Oh, he allowed knight D5. Oh, crushing. It's crushing. Pili clearly has a good basic concept, but tactically needs to improve. They're just overlooking pretty obvious tactics. This can be easily corrected by doing lots of puzzles. Easy. Easy peasy improvement. Easiest thing in the world to fix. Bishop e6. No problem. We'll just have to adjust. The chiropractor says, I don't really want to trade queens on my opponent's terms here. Queen b5, queen takes e5, but I guess I wouldn't kick it out of bed. The queen trade up a pawn with a better structure. I am attacking b7 as well, which is a major threat, obviously. What would you suggest me? Well, you're not as easy. I think you also have had similar issues, but yeah, I mean, similar. You're not as extreme, though. You know. I also think you need to improve tactically. Your knowledge of the game and stuff, you know, historically and strategically and theory-wise, is beyond your rating. I think you also, you know, you could benefit by doing the new sort of puzzle, massive amounts of puzzles. I feel like in more sophisticated things, you're actually pretty good. But it doesn't matter, you know, if you blunder tactics, it's game over. That's why park players are so good. You know, the typical, like, New York City hustler style player has just good tactics and good endgame technique, and that's enough to be 2200 plus. Let's say. But you're never going to be 2400 with that. It goes only so far, you know, with tactics and basic endgame skills. No sophistication. I was thinking about it for myself. I mean, I'm actually pretty good tactically, but I get rusty, and I should do like 500 tactics a day just to stay sharp. I used to think it was silly, but it's not. You know, anything you can do to sharpen your mind, calculation-wise, it sounds stupid, but even doing like mahjong, like I've been doing a lot of mahjong puzzles, and it just makes your, you know, your vision. You're just seeing patterns in mahjong. It's a stupid phone game or whatever, but I mean, it still helps. If I do a bunch of mahjong puzzles and then do chess puzzles, my chess puzzles will be faster and my vision will be faster. So any kind of stuff like that is very helpful. But that's if you're good tactically in the first place, you're just like rusty. Feel like you have brain fog. It doesn't hurt. Backgammon, sure. I mean, of course, backgammon is a lot of calculation. I never got into backgammon, though I had some friends who were very good backgammon players. And I used to hang out in a place where there were a lot of really good backgammon players, pros. And sadly, I never really got into it. I couldn't do anything but chess. I was like obsessed with chess. There was no time to learn backgammon. Well, I mean, this is a winning position, but I'm going to have to convert. It's going to take some work here. The outside pawn is too much. This d5 I expected. I'm not sure he should do that, though. He's actually worsening his structure by playing d5 in the long run. But it's hard to sit there and do nothing. What do you want him to do? You know, he's like a clear pawn down. Outside pass pawn lost. Simplifying probably makes it easier for me to win. Plus, I have bishop c5 check. You're opening up the position for my two bishops, you know. But it's, anyway, I mean, the best thing to do is probably resign in this type of endgame. You have like 0 counterplay. Realistically, I don't know what to do. The easiest way to win this, but these pawns are winning, you know. Backgammon is great. Calculation, vision, and calculation. I mean, it sounds stupid, but I was always bored with backgammon because it's like the same. It's like checkers. It's the same pieces all over the board, you know. It's drier than chess. It's a drier game in that sense. The gambling aspect and the roll of the dice makes it fun, though. Checkers is the most boring. That's like backgammon without the dice and gambling, practically. Same pieces, no dice, no gambling. You know, I mean, it's really. So competition ready's in 3rd place, produce a 4th, I'm in 5th. Very bad start for me today. Thanks everyone for joining us. Let's see if we get a donation. Ford Crown Victoria has followed. Now there's a good one. That's a funny name. Speaking of which, I think I saw that on a TV show. The police cars use those all the time. The police use those cars all the time, right? That was a classic police car. How many TV cop shows featured like Crown Victorias? See, like Clint Eastwood. All right. Man, I got Giachi is back. Ruslan, Zen Chess not really here. He's a figment of our imagination. He's here in mind only. Bridge. Chess Zebra. Oh my god. That's not a good move. Man, you seriously are short of ideas with knight a5. Knight a5, that's messed up. Alright. Anyway. There's still no clear win. But we're winning. This is a hopeless move for black, really. I would never ever play that. He's not one to resign. This doesn't look good. This is a different animal. Not all animals are created equal, right? I'm not sure this is so great, actually. Exchanging that guy off. Maybe a4, ironically enough. Because he could trade his own pawn off with a4. Or attempt to, anyway. That's a bad structure. Why is the command not working? What? Donate? Mr. Coffee, why is our command not working? Our command's not working? It's like my brain. It should work. That's weird. Yeah, but I mean, still, the command should work, no? There it is. Yeah, it worked for Mr. Coffee. That's weird. Conspiracy theory. Mm. Oh. Healthy pawns. Health pawn. Oh no! Rook takes h6. Alright, that wasn't good. Arsenal fan just running away with a perfect score. I don't know that anyone's ever... I guess somebody's had a perfect score in arena, like 2.5-hour arenas, but Arsenal fan is really 25-75 after 7 games. Though I heard some of his games were less than perfect. So we have a total of 19 players. Alright, finally, Yaron is here. Ruslan Bear played 1 game. Let's get in the tournament, guys. Our director is Sanchez. Come on, we need players. We got a request to join the team. Me hippie. Okay. You're in. I don't know. I had a late night last night playing poker. Drank some beers. Stayed up late. Came home late. Ate some dinner really late. Wake up really late. Competition ready. Wow, that looks like a replay of Arsenal fan versus Gobble Roll Mops. Except he hasn't sacked the pawn. Uh-oh. Alright, this is it. This is the end of the line, dude. I've seen enough. We've seen enough. You have to be stopped now. Okay. Solimo. Don't let Arsenal get you into crazy time pressure tactical situations. So the d5. What's my best approach against that? Should I push? No. It doesn't seem like I should push. I should probably keep the tension. This is clearly, it's a Nimzo. This is not literally a Nimzo, right? It's actually a Nimzo. Unbelievable. The Sicilian becomes a Nimzo. How crazy is that, right? Really crazy. How often do Sicilians become Nimzos? It's a Nimzo transposition. You don't hear that very often. Nimzo transposition. Rook B1 Nimzo. Yeah, we keep it strategic with Arsenal fan. He's just too good tactically. I mean, he sees like very sharply tactics and combinations. He's not bad strategically either, but if you have to choose, you're gonna go. You got to go with strategic style position against Arsenal fan. Closed game is definitely preferable to playing an open game against him. But I've got him in a situation here where he's playing d4, you know. I mean, that's not his repertoire with white. Not sure bishop f4 makes any sense. I mean, what does that do? A Hubner Nimzo sorts. I try to do like a Fritz versus deep, deep thought. No, sorry. There was this game in the German tournament years ago. Not Fritz. Was it Fritz? Maybe Fritz against the human. Um, German Grandmaster. Now I can't place it. Bishop f4. Seems fine. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just kind of neutral. I mean, it might tempt him to go knight h5 at some point, which I was thinking about, but I'm not really... I don't mind knight h5. If you put your knight on h5, you probably end up with a knight off sides. But if I'm worried about that, I can play h3. Knight e5, also possible. I don't want to get myself pinned here. If knight e5, bishop d7. But that's fine. Actually. Don't leave like your pieces hanging unprotected against Arsenal and stuff like that, because he will spot tactics. You know, like if you blunder against him, he's gonna see it. I put my knight on Priest, he saw it immediately. First game. I wanted to stop knight h5. At the end of the day, I said, okay, let's stop knight h5. Don't want to give him any bullshit. This is a very good Nimzovician position for white. Now, alright. I've stopped knight h5. I need to protect my pawn. I think everything's in order here. I have knight a4, actually. But there's no need to do that right away. This seems more solid. You give me an interesting option here to play knight to g6. You have knight g6, pawn g6, bishop takes d6, knight g6, bishop takes f4, knight takes f4. There he might actually break out. So the plan was to play this. That was the original plan, to avoid any sort of crazy tactics. Opposite color bishops is very bad for black here. Now f4 is a bit risky, but obviously playable. Maybe I need to consider other options. f4 looks good though. Well, it's a standard idea. I mean, anyway, it's natural. Nizovic, Arsenal fan. Nizovic. Take with a knight or take with a pawn. He's been committed. Arsenal is committed. Okay, now We have some juicy stuff. Queen h5. He's very much paralyzed. Not the most centralizing move. But I like queen h5. He has a tactic, annoying tactic again. Okay, I can deal with it. I'm taming the wild Arsenal fan. Straight up Nimzovich. There's no Karpov here. This is, yeah, the move I expected. The move I expected. Rook f3, you know. Rook takes b3. Not a good option. I have to play this, but it's okay. You know, this works. If it works, it works. But he's in Fritz land. Arsenal basically plays like Fritz 5. He's like a watered down version of Fritz 5. If you want to practice beating Arsenal fan, I would suggest you find the oldest version of Fritz you can find, and then give it like, you know, Arsenal's opening repertoire, basically. Fritz 3, give it Arsenal fans' opening repertoire. You can get that easily here. That's too slow. I had this game at the World Senior last year where I did this in a position where it was like, it didn't quite work, but my opponent was in time pressure and he didn't see how to refute it. But this is totally overwhelming. Yeah, he doesn't even have, you know, he hasn't even weakened his king side, but it's lost. Right? I hope. Rook f3. Pawn takes pawn, king h8. Probably works too. Because I have pawn takes pawn, king h8, rook f3. That looks pretty hard to defend against. Rook f4, excuse me, rook f4. Jesus. Rook f3 might work, rook g3. Computer is running out of moves. He's gonna start like giving up his pieces soon. Fritz 3 is like whirling, making grinding sound. Like, Arsenal Fritz 3. But he's holding the lead. I mean, there's no way I'm gonna catch him. There's no way I'm gonna catch him. Competition Ready is now in second. I'm like way behind. I might be in like fourth place after this, if I'm lucky. How many points can I get for a win? Like 5? Maybe I could be tied for second if I'm lucky. Now he's like stalling. It's okay, you don't need to stall. He's got too big a lead. Nobody's gonna catch him with 45 minutes left. I don't think. I mean, okay, yeah, it's possible. You got some lucky pairings. I guess you want to be careful here. Maybe stalling is a good strategy. It's legal, you know. The arena is a very unfair tournament system, but the rules are the rules. So if stalling is part of the game, then it's part of the game. It's like playing for time. You can't like accuse people of being unsportsmanlike. I mean, that's a strategy. It's a legitimate strategy. The more time I can't gain points, it helps Arsenal fan to stay ahead of me, you know. So, and now you have a check. Wow. There's a check. I missed this move. I mean, I'm totally winning. I hope. Alright, if you check me, what happens when I play, yeah, King H1? Alright, we're cool. Yeah. Alright, so Rook H4, check, King H1. It's good. King F1 is not good. King H1 is good. Now he has to play Queen takes E4, computer move. Or Queen G1 check. Did I cheat? In this game, just a little. Alright, so that's how you beat Arsenal fan. But it's with white, it's a lot easier than with black. It's a big advantage to have white against him. But at least we broke his streak now. Very important strategic win. Competition ready now, up on 17 with a streak starter. He's playing 17, 15, and 1700s. Nice. I've played 22, 21, 19, 21, 22, 19, 21. Nobody under 19. Now finally I get a 1795. I don't know how fast they are, but I'm going to berserk one game. Rook E8, no. A6 first. 17s are the root of all evil. Budapest Gambit? Govin Kurt. It's not a regular part of my repertoire, but I do play it from time to time. Ooh, castling queenside. That's suicidal. You cannot castle queenside in the same-ish or the Benoni. I'll just leave you with that thought. Castling queenside in same-ish or Benoni is not an option for white. White is lost. You are lost. Queen B6. White has used only 20 seconds for the whole game, but that's not enough. Holy moly. Andy, Soltis, where are you when we need you? One of the worst King's Indians I ever saw was the same-ish, where Soltis was black against this guy at the Marshall. No, it was at the Manhattan Chess Club. A tournament I witnessed, or I was playing in. Soltis beat the guy so bad it was like I couldn't watch. He had every single piece pinning the guy's king down on the queen side. It was sick. Three, 1, 6. Oh my god. The ultimate Banco Gambit. There's another one where that came from. Oh, this guy is insane. You're insane, dude, to play like this with white. Why don't I just triple on the A file now? Well, he can't really defend anyway. I probably missed a forced win there. I mean, I'm looking at knight A3. Pizza. Pepperoni pizza. Dude, I want pizza really bad. Arsenal fan has oh, he's now facing competition ready, so that's a huge game. Check and mate. All right. Oof, we're instantly in second place. Come on, let's go. Big one, big one. No whammies. Now I got a streak starter. What's happening? Competition ready is on the defensive. Ops color bishops. Arsenal could tilt though after losing a game. He doesn't like to lose, I'll tell you. I've gotten the sense that Arsenal fan doesn't like losing. And who does? Wow, we only have 2 games going on. Oh, those are top games. Does that count, all the games? You got this. Sunk Prism, where you been all my life? Oh no, the draw master. You gotta be careful, he'll draw you. He's been better about that lately. What is his normal repertoire against the Sicilian? I don't even know. You got him playing in a mainline accelerated dragon, which I know better than most openings. News at 10. How many people are actually still playing? I hate people always drop out. Gobble Troll Mops, are you in? Are you in? Knight C6, oh, come on. Knight C6, bro. No donations today, guys. We're almost at the $300 barrier. Break the $300 barrier. Rook B8, Queen A5, D6. Nothing fancy. There it is. Elo Gobbling Roll Mops has tipped $5. Oh, we're $2.99.21. 21. And Arsenal fans' health is on a thread. Gobble Tromops, you're almost a new stream boss with that donation. The guy's playing this. Queen move. Unbelievable. Oh my god. Knight e4. Wow. Oh my god. Gobble Kroll mops. George Kroll. George Kroll was this old master from New Jersey. George Kroll? George Prohl. There are two guys. Prohl and Kroll. George Krause, another one. Yeah, Hoover Master 3000. The Hoover Master 3000 has entered the building. Hoovering, vacuuming, trading pieces. I could have played Queen B6 there. Maybe I should have. Hoover Master 3000, what are you doing? No, now I'll play Rook B8. I see. Wow. Arsenal fan in first place. What's happening in their battle? They're still battling. Oh no, it's opposite color bishops. Arsenal's down a pawn, but compensation. Does he have compensation though? Maybe not. Good king though. I'm not going to sack the exchange. How do I recapture with the rook or with the pawn? Pawn takes a3, rook c4, f3. I gotta be a little bit careful about my rook not getting trapped, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Damn. This is a very peculiar pawn structure. Wow. Now what do I do? We're reaching like critical mass here. Black is better. My dragon. Hidden tiger, crouching dragon. We love central pawns. Are you allowed to use an engine as well? Oh, jeez. I used one. You know I did. No. I know you're not talking about me. No comment. Nobody's allowed to use engines. I think that's been established. Is my rook trapped? Does it matter? Well, no. Doesn't matter. B5. Yeah. He's talking about you. Oh, no. Of course he's talking about me. No, not me. I actually beat him with anti-engine chess. So if he plays 92, what? Wow. So I have a huge pawn box. I like my pawn box. C5 or E5 or both? C5, B4, E5, E5. No, I mean, that was a very thematic game. You played like Fritz too. No, he's a weird opponent, Arsenal fan. I don't know. You know, it's a weird opponent. I mean, I wouldn't bet the farm either way. He wouldn't fit the category of people I trust 100%, you know, but who knows? But he only tries seriously against me. I forgot to tell you. So it is kind of strange that he played well against you. He only tries seriously against me. And Arsenal fan. Or whoever's in first place. Man, Sun Prism has been getting so tough lately. Speaking of G5 and the Sozin, White has a threat here. I really should play on the queen side, no? Well, F4 is not an option. Sacking a piece is an option. You could sack a piece. Don't you want to sack a piece? Knight takes D4. 2 pawns for a piece. The AI player, right. No, I know. I mean, I play. He's weird. He's a weird player, dude. But I mean, I think that Cheesy Noob pretty much drove me nuts. I don't know if he's legit or not. For a long time, I thought he was cheating. Then I thought he was legit, but then I can't tell because he's so weird. Some people have this like really unbelievably weird style that they could be a computer because their style is so strange that I can't place it. But I guess anything's possible now these days. These are days. It's not like the 80s, you know? Intermittent cheater. It's a good way to term it. The intermittent cheater. So are you going to play knight d3 and let me start waltzing my pawns down the board? You're not going to do that. And I have rook a4 here. We're going to squeeze him. You're going to let me do it. Oh my god. Holy weird position. Do I want to do it? Of course I want to do it. We got to do it. That's what we're here for. It's deep. This is insane. Hey, can I play d5? Maybe later. Jesus, dude. My pawn is hanging. Okay, now you got a second knight. Knight d7, knight c5, knight a4. Knight d7. We get a serious time edge. Let's start an investigation. Yeah, Competition Ready was the AI guy, right? No, wait. Now I'm confused. No, now I'm confused. You're the AI guy, right? Yeah. But I'm getting you confused with someone else. Who am I getting confused with now? Who's the other player? Who's D's Tricks? Oh, but D's Tricks isn't in the tournament. Is that the point? In competition already, wasn't there another account? You had a different account before. Where did that go? What happened to your other account? Did that get banned or something? Or no? Am I imagining that? Maybe you just had one account? Wrong again. Dude, Sun Prism is insane. Look at this insane position. This is insane. Good king. Oh, dude. Nice fork. There. That's a nice fork. I should say nice forks. You also have fork on b6 if you play king d7. We have moves. I mean, rook somewhere. A rook move would be in order. Rook b8, passive, rook a7. Rook a7 is apparently a solid choice. Rook a7. Alright, let's do it. f4 instantaneously. Are you going to play f5? Oh my god, this is insane. I missed that. It's crazy. This is seriously messed up. Intermittent cheaters. An interesting terminology. How could this position even happen? His king is better than mine? On d4, dude? You allow two connected passed pawns, it's no problem? Whoa. Really? Knight takes b2? What? No way. This is insane. This is unbelievable. I have no idea what's going on. What do I do now? b4? No. That was insane. What a game. Obviously, I cheated again. It took a blunder to bring him down, though. He was fucking defending until move 37. Wow, dude. One blunder. He's very, very tenacious and good at defense. Oh, look. Competition ready. How did you start? You lost to Young Samurai, lost to Redusa, drew me. Alright. I'm in third place. 17 minutes left. I don't know, man. Uber Driver never does any damage. He lost against Arsenal fan. But he beat Redusa, okay. Lately, it seems like Arsenal. I mean, Uber Driver's lost his he's lost his poisonous venom. Thanks for the gift sub from Gabble Troll Mops. And are you still in? We're playing the leader. Your score 3.5, 3.5. Joined 7 months ago. The Sozin is not that good. What is good? Right. What happens if I play knight g1? You go back? Am I supposed to like take and play knight d5? It's like a super boring line. But Arso's right, like your account is really weird, dude. I wouldn't trust you, for sure. Your play is really weird. I'm not saying you're cheating, but to suspect you is absolutely natural. You have a very, very strange style. Totally weird. And you play too fast. For your apparent strength. Arsenal's paranoid, but, you know, sometimes they're out to get him. I don't know if you're honest or not. I have no idea. I can't decide if people are cheating or not. It's gotten to the point where it's impossible to tell. And that's why you can't play chess for money online. I mean, ultimately. Sadly, there can be no chess tournaments online. You've used 0 seconds for the whole game. And you can type at the same time too. No. Alright. Plays the opening without using any time. Wins the tournament easily without losing a game. Yeah, Arsenal's right to suspect you. I mean, it is pretty suspicious. But yeah, possibly you're legit too. But trolling Arsenal fan there, that was bad. Just let him go. You know, don't provoke him. By saying that a comment, I almost banned you for that. Don't tease him about leaving. That's not good. Not a good thing to do. Twisting the knife. Not cool. So I don't know about this position. I mean, white isn't worse, but white might not be better. This goes back to my early days. Playing the English, this used to be like a typical kind of game for me. But it's been so long. Yeah. Oh, I forgot fix, right? What else? What other weird stuff? AI, fix. H5, I mean, that's a risky move. No? Are you sure you're not studying with Redusa? I guess it's alright. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. It's equal. Position is approximately equal. Maybe white, I don't know. I feel like I might be a tiny bit better, but it's very imbalanced pawn structure. This player is strange. To have 50% against me after 7 games is decent. I mean, I am. Not the strongest I am, but also not the weakest. An average I am. Though at some point stronger than that, probably. What about bishop h3? It's an interesting approach. Cafe junkie. Yeah, black's awful fast. Intermittent cheaters. I don't know. Arsenal fan is paranoid. I agree. But he's right sometimes. We'll have to have a closer look at your games. Then we'll be able to make up our mind. Arsenal's still in first place. Arsenal wins the tournament without even being here for the last round. Not really possible. If I win, I tie for first. Maybe Arsenal beats me on tiebreak if I win. Huh. Wow. That seems like a strange move. Mm. Yeah, that's pretty messed up, dude. Honestly. Alright. I can try to break through in the center. 8 minutes till the tournament's over. Oh no. Wow. Yeah, wasn't there another account? Coffee House Chess or something? Oh man, he has a shot there. All right. I guess not. Queen takes check. Yeah, that's pretty automatic. A little too good, I would say. Look at this game. A bit too good. It's an interesting start you had, too. Well, I think Arsenal's right to be suspicious, to be honest. Unable to beat you both games. You play, like, perfectly. Anyway, we'll do an investigation. A proper investigation. We'll call in Cash Patel. Have the FBI take a look at things. Redusa with 15 in fourth place. Uber driver 14. Are there any games left? Uber driver still playing. Arsenal fans still playing. What? What? They're still playing. Oh, I thought Arsenal left, but he didn't leave. He did not leave. So Arsenal needs a draw at least to win the tournament. Go Arsenal. Go Arsenal. A draw is what? A point? I don't know what happens on tiebreak. Get a pairing. Why am I getting a pairing with 3 minutes left? I wanted to watch the other games. I should have just stopped. I can get more points. It's not going to make a difference unless I win. And in a way, I'm winning in 3 minutes. Against Redusa, I guess I should have berserked. Pearts. Yeah, don't play C3 against someone unsound. I learned my lesson about that. Even if it seems like a good move, the computer will have you completely busted in no time. Yeah, I've never played on ICC, FICS, and books, bro. All of those things plus a million tournament games, you know? You act like that's something special. That's really weird, dude. All of your comments are just really weird, bro. Seriously. The more stuff you say, the more suspicious you get. So just don't say anything because it's just really weird. The more stuff you say, the more I'm thinking that you are like legit, not for real. It's just weird, you know. So if you want to be suspicious how quirky, then you should just keep saying stuff. All right, dude. Whatever. All right, dude. Enough of that guy. Really. I can't deal with him anymore. Even if he wasn't cheating, he's a fucking troll. I'm just fucking sick of this guy, you know? I wanted to ban him when he, like, made a comment about Arsenal fan leaving or whatever. But, you know, I'm not going to do an investigation. I don't care. You know, he's just totally a troll. And suspicious. Yes. Anyway, tournament is over. I can't draw. It doesn't matter, dude. Draw, it doesn't matter. It's too late. We didn't play enough moves for the game to count. Anyway, the guy's comments, he's not a subscriber. He's fucking rude, you know. And acts all weird. And all the weird comments. It's just like, okay, dude, whatever. You're a secret master who never played a tournament game in his life and stuff. But more likely, you're a decent player who probably cheats to make himself look good and to boost his ego. Right, Arsenal fan? Anyway, looks like tournament is over. I offered a draw, but dude didn't accept it. Right. Whatever. I'm just going to resign. Okay, back to tournament. So our hero won the tournament, first place. He's now banned. Continuously making obnoxious comments and stuff. Just whatever. I don't know if you're cheating, dude, but your game is just too suspicious. I agree with Arsenal fan. Let's adjust this. It's our team. I don't want people talking like that and acting all weird with the mysterious comments and shit. It's just too much for me to deal with. So, whatever. You can take your secret account. Alright, let's see here. Kick someone out. Yeah, sorry, Redusa, but I'm not going to play this last game. I didn't want to play even at all, but the game started with like 3 minutes left. The tournament's basically over. And I've got a big storm that's starting here, so I think we're in the middle of the beginning of a hurricane. Anyway, congratulations to the guy who got kicked out for winning the tournament. Your last one, but a good one. Arsenal fan, second place, but nearly first. And me with third. Redusa with fourth. Uber driver late with fifth place. Young Samurai, Sung Prism, Giachess, welcome back. Pili, some good games. Need to slow down and work on the tactics. Ruin. 316, whoever you are. Gabble Roll Mops, thanks for donation. Dean Eckes was here for one game. Thanks, everybody. I hope Astrobate's still alive. Obligatory Arsenal second place joke. Yeah, second, but the most handsome and the sexiest Arsenal fan. So, anyway, guys, thanks for playing. I'm going to go batten down the hatches while we launch into hurricane mode here. There's like 40-mile-an-hour winds outside. Odd for Budapest, but I knew there was a storm coming. Anyway, guys, I will see you tomorrow night for an analysis stream. If you're a subscriber, you're welcome to join us and submit a game for tomorrow.